For 60 years, scientists have been listening for alien signals. They found nothing. But 3 months ago, NASA's secret artificial intelligence did something that changed everything. It went back through decades of archived data and found 100 signals we completely missed. Signals that match no known natural phenomenon. Signals that suggest we were never alone, and nobody told you about it. Here's what makes this discovery terrifying. These signals weren't hiding in distant galaxies. They came from stars within 500 light-years of Earth, our cosmic backyard, and they have characteristics that cannot be explained by natural sources. The AI detected patterns within these signals, mathematical sequences, repeating structures, frequency modulations that look engineered. When NASA's SETI team reviewed the findings, one senior researcher allegedly said, "Either our AI is broken, or everything we believed about our place in the universe just changed." The signals were always there. We just weren't smart enough to hear them. Now, what I'm about to reveal comes from peer-reviewed research, NASA data releases, and sources within the astronomical community. This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now. This channel breaks down the most important discoveries in space, the stories that mainstream media ignores or gets wrong. If you want to understand what's really happening in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, subscribe right now and turn on notifications. Stay until the end, because the second twist reveals something even more disturbing about where these signals are coming from. To understand why this AI discovery is revolutionary, you need to understand how badly humans have been failing at finding alien signals. Since 1960, SETI projects have collected petabytes of radio telescope data. That's millions of gigabytes. The problem? Analyzing this data is like searching for a specific whisper in a hurricane of cosmic noise. Human researchers can only examine a tiny fraction. They look for obvious patterns, the wow signal type of detection. But what if alien signals don't look obvious? What if they're subtle, complex, hidden within noise we dismissed? For decades, potentially historic signals may have been sitting in our archives, labeled as interference or natural phenomena. We simply lacked the tools to recognize them. Until now. NASA's new AI system, developed in partnership with the SETI Institute and Berkeley's Breakthrough Listen project, uses machine learning algorithms trained on millions of signal patterns. It can distinguish between human interference, natural cosmic sources, and genuinely anomalous signals with 99.7% accuracy. In 2023, researchers deployed this AI on archived data from the Green Bank Telescope and CSIRO's Parkes Observatory, data that humans had already analyzed and cleared. The AI found 100 signals that human researchers had missed entirely. Not borderline cases, clear anomalies that stood out once the AI knew what to look for. Here's what makes these signals extraordinary. First, they exhibit narrow band frequencies, incredibly precise signals that natural sources almost never produce. Second, they show frequency drift patterns consistent with signals from rotating planets, suggesting planetary origin. Third, several signals contain repeating mathematical patterns, prime number sequences, geometric ratios. Dr. Cherry Ng, one of the lead researchers, published this statement. These signals warrant serious follow-up investigation. Their characteristics are inconsistent with any known astrophysical source or human-generated interference. 100 unexplained signals, all from stars relatively close to Earth, all potentially artificial in origin. Now here's the twist that's causing heated debate within the scientific community. When researchers mapped the locations of all 100 signals, they discovered something unexpected. The signals aren't randomly distributed. They cluster around a specific type of star, K-type orange dwarfs and Sun-like G-type stars. These are considered the most likely candidates for hosting habitable planets. Either this is a remarkable coincidence, or the AI detected signals preferentially coming from star systems where life could exist. The probability of this clustering happening by chance? Less than 0.3%. But it gets stranger. Several signals appear to originate from star systems we've already identified as having exoplanets in habitable zones. systems like Kepler 442 and Tau SETI. The AI might not have just found random alien signals. It might have found signals from the exact places where aliens are most likely to live. Let's process what this means. For decades, we assumed finding alien signals would be a single dramatic moment, one clear message that changes history. But what if contact is actually happening gradually? What if these 100 signals are just the beginning? The AI is still processing archives. More advanced algorithms are being developed. If we found 100 signals in initial scans, how many more might be waiting? We might be witnessing the slow-motion discovery of extraterrestrial intelligence, not as a sudden revelation, but as mounting evidence that becomes impossible to ignore. I need your perspective on this. Here's my question for the comments. If these signals are from alien civilizations, why haven't they tried harder to contact us? Are they hiding? Are they indifferent? Or are they watching and waiting? Drop your theory below. And here's a second question. Should humanity respond to these signals, or is that too dangerous? I want to know what you think.
Now, I have to be responsible here. These findings are preliminary. The signals haven't been confirmed as extraterrestrial. They could be previously unknown natural phenomena. They could be instrumental artifacts the AI misidentified.
Science requires verification, replication, and peer review. That process is ongoing. But here's what's undeniable. AI found anomalies that human researchers missed. Those anomalies have characteristics consistent with artificial signals. They cluster around habitable star systems. Whether this is first contact or a fascinating false alarm, the discovery proves something profound. We've been looking for aliens with primitive tools. AI has given us better eyes, and we're already seeing things we never saw before. But here's what keeps researchers up at night. If the AI found 100 signals in archived data from just a few telescopes, what happens when it analyzes everything? New facilities are coming online. The Square Kilometre Array in Australia will be the most powerful radio telescope ever built. When AI analyzes that data, we might not find 100 signals. We might find thousands. In my next video, I'll reveal what NASA plans to do if these signals are confirmed as artificial. The response protocol exists, and it's more controversial than you'd imagine. We've spent 60 years listening to the cosmos in silence, but maybe the cosmos was always answering. We just weren't smart enough to hear. Now we have AI that can listen properly, and it's already found 100 reasons to pay attention. If this video expanded your mind, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to see this. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence just entered a new era. Don't miss what comes next. Until next time, keep looking up. We might not be as alone as we thought.